What's up guys, I'm John from Inquiline, and in this video I give away my secrets to naming my ball python collection. So, you've just bought your first ball python or reptile from your local breeder or pet shop, you're in your car, you're on your way home, and I can already tell what you're thinking. What do I name it? And I can also predict that if you bought your first ball python just now, that this probably won't be your last. Just a heads up. What's my secret? My secret is easy as A, B, C. It's that easy. If you follow me on Instagram, you might be familiar with my collection and some of their names. I have a pastel scaleless named Adam. I have a banana Mojave Fire named Bowser. I have a spark ball python named Cleopatra. I have a killer spinner named Diamond. I have a call albino boa named Eros. And I have a normal possible het monsoon named Farah. And I do have one more that I purchased today on the way, probably within the next week or two, that's going to get a G name. Did you catch that? A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's 7. That's easy to remember. That's why I do it. I want to get all the way to Z. 26 letters. That's really easy to remember. When I go to the store to buy my feeders, I don't have to worry about who I'm feeding. You know, if I forgot a ball python, it's really easy for me to just go through the alphabet, know that my last one ends on G, buy 7 feeders. If I forget how many that is, I just do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Super simple. My goal is to reach 26 animals to fill out the 26 letters of the alphabet. And if I surpass that, which I intend to, you know, maybe within the next couple years, is to be able to label everything on my charts, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what I do right now. Very simple. If I surpass that 26, then I go to A2, B2, C2. Really, really great way, in my opinion, to keep proper track of my animals, to know what I have in my collection, to know how many feeders I'm going to buy, and to just really keep them in a very good systematic way of organization. Now, if you have a ball python collection that you're trying to build and you're looking for names, maybe try out my system. It might work for you. Now, when I bought my first ball python, I did not expect this to really go anywhere. At the time, I only knew about normals and I knew about albinos. One thing that I really like about this system, apart from the organization, is that it helps me to be creative. It gives me a chance to really think about what I want to name my animal. Sometimes when I get stuck on a letter, I might, do some research for boy or girl names, and then in that list, I find things that, I really like the way it sounds. I find something that, might actually spark an interest in other areas. For example, Eros, he had an E name. I wasn't sure what to name him, but I, put a post on Instagram, asked people to throw out names for me. I have a friend who, came up with the name Eros, and whenever I looked it up, it was the god of love. And I thought that was really interesting. I love things like that. Maybe your thing is, video games. Maybe your thing is, Roman or Greek gods. All the way along that, you can find names that really fit your personality, fit the personality of the snake, and just make it fun. If you're just getting a pet just to name it whatever you want. I'm not telling you that this system's going to work for you. Maybe you're not trying to get 26 ball pythons in your collection. Maybe you just want 1 or 2. Name them whatever suits you and whatever you think suits their personality, because that is ultimately going to be the best thing for you. But the reason why I do it this way is to keep them organized, to remember how many feeders I need, who ate, who didn't. On the papers that I have A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. Very easy to keep track and remember, and I never really have to worry about forgetting to feed a snake, because I just know, alright, I've got my 7. And then along that, every single time I add one to my collection, typically the ones that are further along in the alphabet are going to be smaller, unless I buy, a female breeder ready or, a sub-adult. So It's really easy for me to remember that. I can be like, all right, you know, so my F is she's an adult, even though I bought her later. Or I can be like, you know, my G that I'm getting is going to be a baby, you know, and then the one after that might be a baby, just depending on how I want to organize my collection. But for me, it's a very simple way to remember exactly what's in my collection, who's in there, and I don't have multiple names, you know, for F, you know, like Farah or Fiona or Fred or whatever you want to name your ball python. So it's really easy for me to not forget names because I know that I just have one of each letter. So guys, what do you think about my system? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are the pros and cons that you see? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Would this work for you? What works for you? And tell me how you name your ball pythons and your reptiles. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you guys. So, you just bought your first ball python. You just bought